Even experienced forklift operators are surprised when they learn how much they are not seeing. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. In today's Supply Chain Pro video, we'll be breaking down the concept of visibility and direction of travel when operating a forklift. Barriers to visibility are some of the most common causes of forklift accidents. Forklifts are designed to move product, however, that product and the surrounding conditions have the ability to block our line of sight as we operate the lift. In the event that we are unable to see something, we may collide with an object as we are moving, or it may strike us as we are unaware of the object's presence and location as we operate our forklift. Take a look at this point of view from the forklift operator's compartment when driving forward. Notice how large portions of our field of view are blocked by the product on the forks of the lift. Even if we were to travel empty without product on our forks, the mast still blocks large portions of our field of view. We have the ability to solve this visibility problem by traveling in reverse as the default driving technique. Traveling in reverse is otherwise known as traveling with the forks trailing the forklift, or pointed away from the direction the forklift is traveling. With a stand-up forklift, this is very easy due to how the lift and the operator's compartment is oriented. With sit-down forklifts, this is more challenging for the operator, as they must rotate their torso for long periods of time, or use another tool such as a mirror to help see clearly their direction of travel. We should only be traveling forward for short distances when we are going to interact with something, to pick up or place down, such as in a rack location, a floor location, or in a trailer. Blind intersections occur when a forklift is approaching an intersection and the operator does not have the ability to see potentially crossing traffic until they arrive at the intersection. Blind intersections can be created by product on the floor, product in the racks, facility structures, equipment, and other various types of items that create a barrier to your visibility. In the event that two forklifts approach a blind intersection at the same time and do not slow down or stop prior to entering the intersection, there is a risk of a collision due to the lack of visibility of each forklift by the other operator. When approaching a blind intersection, all forklift operators should stop just before entering the intersection, sound their horn, look both ways, and then proceed into the intersection with caution. Never assume that the intersection will be clear. Forklift traffic and pedestrian traffic oftentimes move quietly. Do not let the surprise of a person or another piece of equipment come upon you while you are traveling with speed through an intersection. There are tools out there to help forklift operators with visibility hazards. The first and most prevalent are hanging dome mirrors. These can be hung from the ceiling at the center of an intersection and allows for a wide visual of oncoming traffic near a blind intersection. This is a great tool to assist seeing around corners. However, forklift operators must be somewhat close to use them, and the objects being viewed can be small and difficult to make out. The second are forklift mirrors. Forklifts can have mirrors mounted on them. The same as a car's rear view or side mirrors help to check blind spots. These are great tools to help see the true blind spots on the forklift. However, they must be used with discretion. The presence of mirrors does not cover every blind spot on the forklift. Finally, cameras. Cameras are typically used for the detailed use of the mast at a height. However, they can be used for other functions as well. Never use a camera for a function that it is not intended for. Always understand the purpose of the tool and use it accordingly. Remember, these tools are meant to support and have their own strengths and weaknesses. Nothing can replace a clear line of sight with a forklift operator in control of their equipment. Some of the common direction of travel problems that forklift operators encounter are checking their product. It can be very tempting when traveling in reverse to take a turn too fast, where we want to turn our head backwards to check the product on our forks. While you may feel that this is a warranted check, while you are moving, this creates a direction of travel hazard. While your head is facing behind you, you are moving in the other direction. At this point, there could be a hazard that enters into your drive path, and you may not be able to see it in time to avoid it because your head is facing behind you. Distractions. A distraction is defined as anything that takes the operator's mind or body off of the safe operation of the lift. Distractions can come in many different forms, and some common distractions that can cause a direction of travel issue for a forklift operator include the scanner you use to interact with an electronic system, socializing, where you may turn your attention towards another person rather than the direction of travel, and your mind may mentally wander, where we have something else on our mind other than scanning for items within our drive path. Finally, the last hazard that we will review today is with our own eyesight. Just as it is required to be able to have adequate vision to obtain a driver's license, forklift operators must have suitable eyesight in order to safely operate a forklift. Glare and lighting can also play a role in the safe operation of a forklift when it comes to our eyesight. In the event that you are blinded by the sun through a warehouse window or another forklift's headlights, there is the potential for a collision due to the inability to see your direction of travel. The best thing that you can do in this scenario is to slow down and stop your forklift in a controlled manner until you receive your sight back and you can operate safely again. Have you ever seen a visibility or a direction of travel incident at your job? If so, explain it in the comments below. If you found value in the content of this video, like and subscribe to the channel. This is your Supply Chain Pro, out.